My name is Tiarah and I am the founder of a community group called Mothers Rise, located here in Columbus, Ohio. Back in 2014, I unfortunately lost my baby sister, Aaliyah Bing, to SIDS. She was rushed to Children's Hospital, fought for her life for about a week, and we were gracious enough to have the Ronald McDonald House to connect with our family so that they could provide resources, a place to stay, provide food, all of the things. So I will always be grateful to have the Ronald McDonald in a part of our life, and they were just a really great help during that transition because it was a really hard time for our family. She was a fighter. She was one of the biggest babies in there, but she was a fighter, and even when I found out that she was not coming home with us, I remember just laying in bed next to her and reading a book and just saying, like, Sissy loves you and we'll be together one day again soon. So I'm just glad that we have all the memories. Aaliyah, she was such a light. She was just the most beautiful little girl, my little mini me, as I like to call her. We were 20 years apart. So I remember I actually found out that my stepmom and my dad were having her when I was in college. And I was so excited that I was going to be a big sister again. And I was like, well, we're 20 years apart. So she's like my own. But we spent a lot of time together in those 10 months. So those 10 months, they did go by fast. We have a lot of memories, lots of videos, lots of pictures, all of the things, and she will ever be a part of me. I became a mother about a year and a half after my sister passed, and I was completely caught off guard because I was not planning to be a mother. However, I am so thankful for my son, Aaron Jr., call him AJ. And during that time of motherhood, I went through postpartum really bad. I was grieving the loss of my sister who passed first. My grandmother passed a month after my son was born, and then my great grandmother passed a few months after. So I was just grieving really bad. The postpartum was kicking my behind. I had anxiety, depression, all of the things. And I had to go to therapy just to really heal and make sure that I could be the best version of myself as a mother. And as time went on, I began to notice a lot of other mothers going through the same thing. And I said, this has to stop. I have to create have to create a community for mothers so that they don't feel alone. And that's where Mothers Rise comes into play. Today, we're just here to help the families in need and serve those families who, went through some of the similar things that we went through as a family when I lost my sister. And I know so many families are probably going through, the hardest of times. And we just want to provide just a space for them to unwind and do arts and crafts with their kiddos, play games, and then do a DIY photo station. So that is what Mothers Rise is all about, just creating community and empowering one another and just creating that safe space. Just give people grace. You never know what people are going through, so just always give grace. I'm excited to serve the families here, and I can't wait to come back.